cup
In front of Tifa.
in front of Tifa in her midline. Where was the spoon? Midline as well. Who's holding the spoon? Just who feels like they're holding the spoon. Because holding someone's hand like this, you can feel the intricacies of what they're holding. And then what did Jess do with the spoon? A scoop motion, midline up to Tifa's mouth. What did she not do when she went for another bite? Check out Tifa's wrist. What moved? Tifa's wrist or Jess's left hand?
Jess's cup.
Left hand.
Oh, so both your hands have to be functional and working. Okay.
Look at Jess's lower body. Like many of you are so wrapped up in her upper body, this is her lower body. Because at some moment, could I bring my head back and start to lean back? Yeah, so she never knows about me, because I never know about me. Because if I get the weight on the balls of my feet, but then I start to look up for any reason, she's got both her hands occupied. I'm using this one right now, but I might start reaching for something else. No.
She didn't fight the battle to sit down either, no matter where she was at, so
After a few bites, what might happen?
she might wanna sit down.
Okay. Do this. We're gonna watch one more. I wonder if you can guess what we're gonna see now. Seems like you guys have the hang of this thing. Okay, pause. There's your assessment time. We already decided we think Pearl. See if that's accurate. And now, this time, see what would you do next if you're Jess. Okay? So go for it. See if you can think. What's the thing you would try?
I'm serious.
Well, she's masticating a little bit.
I don't know if anybody heard the
Okay,
grind. She was
so-
grinding her teeth.
How many of you are thinking, she probably doesn't need to eat right now? What happens if every time you go in, this is how she looks and we don't feed her? If we don't offer any food to someone, what happens? Oh. So if we don't offer food and feed her something, then we're basically choosing to let her Why?
Did you give her a choice?
Did you mean to do that? Shoot, we were just trying to make it easier for her. Unfortunately, if we don't offer, then we don't know. Does she want to eat or not? Doesn't mean we need to feed her, but we do need to offer some food. So, what do you think? What should Jess try? What could Jess try?
This is not what you're after, but when I see people like this, I just think pain, distress, and I wanna consult with the team. See if there's
Yeah, so
something I
if we
don't know.
decide she's in pain, which she might be, how are we gonna get in medication?
Applesauce.
Oh! Well, shit, you just told me you weren't gonna give her anything, so I guess sucks for you, Tia. But I mean, really and truly, you're right, she probably is in pain. This is not a noise that you would hear that doesn't create some sort of pain. Over time, she might have some pain here. But if I don't address it or if I don't offer, then I'm not really sure.
How many of you thought the thing, she does that all the time? She does that all the time. What happened?
So she's always in pain.
What happened?
I think you chuckled a little bit.
When Jess did what?
Put her in.
Oh, when Jess made a connection. How long did it take before Tifa acknowledged Jess? Almost 30 seconds. And each time Jess chose to do something new, how long did it take? Almost 30 seconds. And yet, Jess, are you thinking, yeah, I'm gonna try something?
I am, but I want to give her a little bit of time to acclimate.
What's the thing you're thinking you wanna try?
Well, I'm gonna try the applesauce.
How many of you are thinking, oh, well, I didn't think she was gonna try that, maybe like water?
No.
How many of you realized I quit grinding my teeth
Mm-hmm.
when Jess greeted me and I had time to figure it out? What did I say back to her? But what happened when I talked? I can only do one thing at a time. So I can either look or I can try to use my mouth, but I can't do both at the same time because that's cranial nerves and it's taking everything I've got to operate a single cranial nerve. So if I'm gonna do something in my mouth, I can't do something with my eyes at the same time I'm doing something with my mouth. Because I can't do two things at the same time. Have you seen evidence I can't do two things at the same time? So this is a case where you're gonna help me eat with my eyes closed, because I've just shown you I'm alerted.
What else do you notice about her hand? So, do that again. Amber, Ruby, Pearl. So is she gonna use hand under hand in the traditional way? Has she used hand under hand traditionally yet?
No.
Oh, okay. Maybe more in the Ruby, but standing up, okay.
What's Jess doing for herself?
Adjusting
Adjust the environment. Does it matter that it's where I can get it?
No.
Who needs to be able to manipulate it?
Jess.
What is Jess doing?
Forearm pressure.
Forearm pressure, elbow to elbow, and what do you see her doing?
She's slowly letting her toes.
Priming the palm. What is Jess doing now?
Giving time and assessing. she's not ramming the spoon in.
Oh,
She's not filling.
even though Tifa is showing she'd like how much? All of it. What is Jess not doing? Piling a big spoon on. Okay, so pause. Give Jess a round of applause. Who else was working really hard? What would be really great for you as a consultant? If you could do both of those roles, yeah. How effective would that be if you could be the person that they're consulting about? How effective would it be if you could be Jess and demonstrate that skill? So,
How great would it be if you could be Amanda to help the two people who were doing something, look at their own behavior and realize, oh, I wonder if Tifa's liking that. Yeah, mature evidence, good.
so, what we're gonna,
about the elbow to elbow, that whole.
we're actually gonna practice real quick.